Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and...
Okay, Larry, we are about 11... The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Start offense.
So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And his kick here is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Fielded at the 33. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the one with the ball.
They run a draw here on second down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down. And now for the first time, we get a look at this defense that was very stout last week.
And all they expect to do is continue what they did a week ago. Play terrific defense and not permit that offense to get started.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go now. 319! 319!
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. It's a 3-point game here early. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Well, it's what we call an even front or an odd front. And an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for L.A. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Steelers. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you give 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to feel that one knocked down hard. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And he fires one, but incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It fights him off. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's King. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Zach Zenner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So out come the Chargers.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They run a draw here on second down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Now Kerry Spear on for the extra point. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16.
He'll set up to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front.
Okay, Brandon, thanks, and welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get to the highlights. Both teams have had their moments so far today, and that's why we have a tight game on our hands. We'll have to see if either side can take control in the second half. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10, defense will get to the quarterback here. This ends up as a loss of 9. Third down from the 37. Jordan's got the sack here. This will go for a loss of 8. Midway through the second quarter. Here we'll get a sweet spin move, and he'd go in for the 12-yard touchdown. That takes the lead up to 10. 1st and 10. The deep ball is on target here, and 21 yards later, he'll go in for the score. This cuts the deficit to 4. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given a little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff. And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing off.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. Powers through. Oh, able to avoid him. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
And his throw is incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, that's Cooper. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Going to give this time to the tailback. A little second effort there on this strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So they're operating in the red zone. This is caught at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall.
All right, here we go.
Looking sideline, incomplete. To throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense so far on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now the field goal team comes on, led by the kicker, Kerry Spear. And this is going to be no good. That was short. Not even on target either, but it was short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Let's go. Blue landed.
Out of the gun now on third down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his fifth kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll drop the throw. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it third down. The Chargers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. And look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Comes and the Steelers take him down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for L.A. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Under pressure, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Steelers send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken inside his own 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again. Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Oh, now Hopkins slow to get up here. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Scott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
That's it! 3-19. 3-19.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Let's go! Blue landed!
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Scott. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 11 more on that one, and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Zach Zenner with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
The Chargers on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Steelers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night, everybody.